yeah. Invited Sweet Home CannaBama to their sphere. Reaching vets with wellness, that's their aim. Spreading the word, easing the pain. MJ Discount's calling, they recognize the fame. Sweet Home CannaBama's gonna play the game. With presentations and connections, they'll take the stage. A new era's dawning, turn the new page. Sweet Home CannaBama, where the weed grows high. Sweet Home CannaBama, beneath the southern sky. Sweet Home CannaBama, where the knowledge flows. Sweet Home CannaBama, where the good times grow. From Mobile, Alabama, the message rings so clear. Cannabis education casts away the fear. With every broadcast, the seed they sow. Sweet Home CannaBama, help the good times grow. Sweet Home CannaBama, where the weed grows high. Sweet Home CannaBama, beneath the southern sky. Sweet Home CannaBama, where the knowledge flows. Sweet Home CannaBama, where the good times grow. Roll on, CannaBama, roll on. Spread the word, let your freedom song be known. Sweet Home CannaBama, yeah.
Take yourself on down to St. Francis Street. When the day's got you down and there's too much pain in your feet, got a lady down there, got everything you need. Take me to the CannaBama Queen. She'll turn that frown upside down. Tell that old headache to pack up and head out of town. Move over arthritis, cause you ain't what I need. Take me to the CannaBama Queen. Take me down to the CannaBama Queen. Oh, good Lord, take me down to the CannaBama Queen. She's got every style of CBD. Take me to the CannaBama Queen. Take me to see her, baby. God save the Queen.
Well, I heard Miss Young sang about her. Said Sutherland don't need him around anyhow. But Sweet Home CannaBama's got a different sound, where cannabis knowledge is spread all over town. Jennifer Boozer's on the airwaves, you know it's true. FM Top 106.5, she's got the crew talking about hemp and CBD with a rebel yell, educating folks and doing it well. Sweet Home.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Jennifer Boozer. I'm the owner of CannaBama in downtown Mobile. We're located at 558 St. Francis Street. Our phone number is 251-255-5155. And we're located in downtown Mobile. Our social media is Sweet Home CannaBama on Facebook, Instagram, broadcasting live from all of those platforms tonight. We're also live on the radio at FM Talk 106.5, and we are streaming live from the beautiful Hilton Tapachia Hills at the SSE Group event here in Phoenix, Arizona. I wish you guys could see the view that I can see right now. I'm looking out from on a mountaintop. I think it's bigger than any hill we got in Alabama, and I can see the entire valley and the entire city of Phoenix. It's beautiful, and we're so excited to be here. You can find us here every Monday night at 7 o'clock. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. Like I said, we're also on Citizen Green TV every week now. We just uploaded our first 4 episodes on New Year's Eve, and so we're excited to be part of the Citizen Green TV family. You can find us there at Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire Stick. Tonight, we are live from the Hilton Tapachia Hills, and we're here to give you an inside view into a private expo event hosted by a group called the SSE Group LLC. This is my 6th event since 2021. I've been to San Diego, Nashville, Atlanta, New Orleans, Park City, Utah with this group, and it's always a beautiful view wherever we go, and it's always a really great experience. It's a little bit different. You know, we went to MJ BizCon 5 weeks ago, and there were 35,000 people, and it was huge. And sometimes I think, as fun as those events are, a lot gets lost in translation when you're in a room that large or multiple rooms that large, and there's music loud and there's thousands of people milling about, and you really don't have a lot of sense of direction. You know, it's not always the most productive way to network. And so when the SSE Group reached out to me in 2021 to attend the event in San Diego, I was intrigued, and I have come to love this group and this event so much because it is so much more productive and professional. You can have a really great private business meeting, and then we get to network at meals and at dinners like the one that we're going to have after the show tonight. So I wanted to give my industry friends, as well as my customers and listeners, an inside view how we kind of network. We make friends and we meet the people that we end up doing business with, and at the end of the day, for CannaBama, that comes down to the products that we have available to you. And so we wanted to give you an inside view of what we were doing here at SSE in Phoenix. I want to welcome to the show a representative from SSE, Russell Terrace from the SSE Group hosting the event. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tell us a little bit about the concept of this event and what inspired you to create a networking event with this private meeting style.
Well, we started in the actual promotion products, but the show very similar to this. Again, the big trade shows great, 35,000 people. You know, someone comes to a booth and they're online, you really don't have time.
Right.
There's no, the interaction is very minimal.
And it's very superficial, I think.
Yeah, and if you want to write an order, it's very hard.
Yeah.
Because you have these people, you never know who is walking by. I work for a manufacturer. I was an exhibitor at some of these shows. And you can talk to somebody, and we said, "Oh, okay, okay, boy." And then the bar you've been chasing for a year
Walks by.
right by,
Conversation.
and it's like
Right.
out of the way. So it's
Right.
it's that kind of that kind of situation.
Right.
It's okay. But we wanted to do something different, and we put these sweet meetings, which we kind of heard there was all these kind of different variations on a theme, so to speak. And we took it and just said, okay, let's go into this business. My brother was actually in that business, and so he went into that show, the same show with him. So we started doing them, and they became very successful. And then we were looking at other industries to go get into. And 10 years ago, we looked at the smoke shop industry, and this is really going to grow. This is really a good place to be. So we've done the show, of course, we've done shows in the pet industry, and we're also looking to do shows in the consumer product industry as well. So this format fits into all kinds of industries.
Right.
It depends on the industry. Some industries are very consolidated, so it's 20 buyers really can do it.
Right.
But some businesses can. came up and it's been great for us.
Well, and the difference from my perspective in a large open expo versus this private meeting style is what you said. There's people milling around everywhere. There's music. There's videos. It's very much sensory overload, and you don't know. There's no way to predict who you will get to speak to. For me, I know what MJ did is I went as a member of the press and got very little interviews because it was just impossible to do them, or the person I needed to speak with was, going to lunch or something like that.
And
It was
appointment
hard.
somebody, and if someone has an appointment, it's
As opposed to when I come here, I get up in the morning and you feed me breakfast,
breakfast.
and then I have an
We
itinerary.
have a whole itinerary.
And every 20 minutes, we have a 20-minute meeting, and we have a couple of minutes in between, and you line up the suites in a circle.
Right, so all
You go from suite
sweet.
to suite to suite, and you have undivided attention. You get to touch and see. There are samples that you get to take and try it. You can place a whole product order in privacy,
Yes.
make a transaction, all those things in that span of time. And if you don't finish in 20 minutes, you have lunch, dinner, breakfast.
And we're even
to
expanding,
continue
yes,
to
we're
work
actually expanding an extra day.
Yes.
So what we do is we'll let everybody kind of look the floor,
Mhm.
kind of like a food show.
Right.
But we're also gonna bring some local bars. Which
Oh,
will be
wow.
nice for the exhibitors, because a lot of exhibitors come to show and then they'll run around and go out afterwards and.
Right,
So
and
we-
try to go
right.
and visit local dispensaries. Yes,
So
of
we
course.
we registered a bunch of local stores. So come in for a few hours, take a look, see what's going on, and
Right.
help the exhibitors.
That's a really interesting thing to add because I know that that's new and that's
Yes.
really good. I think it gives people a chance to network.
And you never know. I mean, people,
Right.
it's kind of funny. People are like, well, you have to do with that guy. So I do business with them. It's like, no,
Right.
see them, have the buyer see you. You never know when a buyer, you never know when one store's going to become 10 people.
Right.
And if you have a relationship, we do with the person at one store.
Right.
It's okay.
Right. Well, and I come.
You know.
Part of the reason that I come is to see what's new. My next guest has a product I had no idea I would see or hear of or conceive of, and he showed me something I've never seen before, and I get to now show that to my audience. I'm really excited about that.
And they can do it.
I would never have met him if I hadn't come here.
No, exactly.
Right.
And they can do it in the privacy of your own home, which means
Right.
it's not on the show floor. So the competitors aren't going to be snapping pictures.
Snapping pictures and reading your locals and stealing your ideas, right?
So it's very private.
Right.
So that's also a great feature of it. And
Right.
it's relationships. It's
Absolutely. Absolutely. What criteria do you look for in participants, both exhibitors and buyers?
Well, buyers, we look for pretty much major chains, people with buying power, as they're kind of like VIP buyers,
Right.
as opposed to a local buyers, but then that's totally different.
Right.
So that's how we kind of vet people, how much business they're doing.
Right. The volume of business.
Volume
I
of
know
business.
that was how I got
Right.
qualified to go.
Right.
Because I had to show, that I can
Right.
handle volume.
Now, there are stores, there are single stores that do more business sometimes than 8, 9 stores.
Right.
So it's not how much business you're doing.
Right.
And that you place.
I am usually the only single store owner.
You are. You're so good.
Well, thank you.
We love having you.
Well,
You're great.
thank you very
We
much.
love having you. Good attitude.
And now here's a really important question. How do you decide where to host the events? Because again, this view is
Yeah.
breathtaking. I am so,
We've
wow.
been doing homework for about 15 years on where to go. So we want places like this. It's a great conducive place.
right,
The business is beautiful. The food is great. The hotel is great. Everyone has their own suite.
yes,
That's a big thing.
Yes.
Finding a hotel that has suites in order.
right. To have a place to work and a place to sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
You have you have a suite. You have a whole living room.
Yes.
Living room. Some living rooms have kitchens with
Everything.
parts,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
So
Park City,
everything.
it's like a whole
It's like a
apartment.
whole thing. And then you have a bedroom. So the
Right.
bedroom is where you sleep, and your living room
Is where you do business.
is your booth, so to speak. And people come in and one-to-one, and like you said, it's great because people get to network. They see each other lunch,
Right.
breakfast, dinner.
Right, and you get to continue those conversations and get to know each other.
Right, some people are like, oh, I need more time, we need more time, so it's
Right.
okay, we're gonna give you an extra day.
Right.
So here's the extra day coming up tomorrow.
Well, I like me, I like to kind of browse we come back from the break, we'll be right back with another guest from the SSE Group. Thanks. Stay with us.
Hey, Alabama football fans. Are you headed up to T-Town this fall for the game? If you forget to come by CannaBama first, you can shop at Tuscaloosa's first hemp dispensary, Freedom CBD and Wellness on 15th Street, just a mile up from campus. They have the largest selection of products in West Alabama and are ready to hemp you out with all your tailgate needs. Follow Freedom CBD and Wellness on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Roll Tide.
Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends beyond cultivation, focusing on social and economic change through education and community engagement. Visit nativeblackcultivation.com to learn more. Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends beyond cultivation, focusing on social and economic change through education and community engagement. Visit nativeblackcultivation.com to learn more.
Mullins Lobbyist Firm is Alabama's frontline lobbyist team specializing in cannabis, autism, epilepsy, and small business. We fight for you in Montgomery. For information on current and future federal and state legislation, including S 4226 Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act and S 980 Industrial Hemp Act, Farm Bill 2024, visit the website Mullins Lobbyist Firm.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight we're in Phoenix, Arizona at the SSE Group networking event here. And I am meeting with our next guest. Y'all, I'm nervous. This is my first time to do the show remotely, and I'm so nervous I am shaking. So please excuse me while I fumble with my words. I'm going to get better. I want to introduce my new exhibitor friend, Jeff Hogle, who owns a product brand called Invincible. Welcome to the show, Jeff.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about Invincible. What is it?
Well, Invincible is our flagship product is the Invincible, which is an unbreakable bowl for your bong. It features a captured screen so you can tap out your ash without the screen coming out, and it's easy to replace and clean this screen. So your bong water is going to go from water pipe water.
Water pipe water.
Pipe water. Don't want to use that wrong word. So water pipe water is going to go from black and ashy to a nice sunset mellow yellow.
Yeah, there we go.
Bongs
get gross.
They do. That was
so
one
nasty.
of my primary impetus for creating this thing is the black gross water.
Yeah, and then you can never clean it easily.
It's really problematic. So when you transfer to our system, you're just gonna have to just dump out water, put new water in there to the bottom. So the water pipe itself stays so clean.
Yeah.
That I'm filtering myself here in real time.
I think we could say
Can
bomb.
we say
I
bomb?
think we could say bomb.
Okay, all right, bomb. The second edition for our bong is Invincible Pipe. It's a down stem that telescopes between 3 and 6 inches, so you can fit small bongs, big bongs, medium bongs, everything in between, all with one product, and you don't need to worry about figuring out what size down.
Right, so it's a universal size.
It's a universal size. That's exactly right.
All right, what is this?
This is our third and brand new product. This is the Invincible Pipe. It features the same screen technology as our bowl. It features cooling fins that cool the smoke that come down with high convection cooling because of all the fins there.
Right.
And then we feature a little filter tip on the bottom to block that final tar from getting into your lungs, offering you a cool, clean smoking solution for your everyday smoking needs.
So typically when you use a pipe, you do not use a filter, correct?
Most pipes don't come with filters. Yeah,
Right.
that was
Right.
this was actually a filter that is based off of a pipe that's really popular in the Middle East and Central Asia.
Good.
And adapted it for our American industrial purpose.
Of course. And you made it purple.
kind of purple. Well,
Lots of colors.
Yeah, five beautiful colors in all of our products.
So what inspired you to create a better bowl?
Well, it was my wife actually. She was breaking. She broke my 3 or 4 bowls, and I was going to the smoke shop trying to find something that wasn't breaking all the time, and I couldn't find a solution. So I machined and made a prototype, and it turned out to be so cool that talking with a couple other people, I was like, hey, maybe we can make a product out of this. And
Yeah.
now we're here.
Yeah. Well, so the tip and this filter tip, you told me earlier today, it has multiple purposes too, right? It can be used with other things.
It can be used with, it's actually made for cigarettes could fit in here, and it can be used with a medlock pipe, which people have that's very popular. They use it for this tobacco derivative, smoking and stuff like that. And then, of course, for the
And tell me again, why would you want to filter it?
blocking car. You want to block car, you want to, just because it's cannabis
And it's
doesn't
natural.
mean
Doesn't mean it's
you're
not.
still putting
harmful.
carbon in your
Right.
rock.
It's still combustion.
Yeah, so this is a way to block that and give you that next level of protection.
Right. It's cleaner. You get your cannabinoid content without so much of the combustion material. Yes. Stuff that might be damaging.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus, you also get hot embers in your mouth, which I don't know if you're smoking on pipe slides.
Right.
Pretty
Well,
annoying.
and the cooling, obviously, that's why. Isn't that why? I'm not a smoker, so I am very uneducated on why. I know how people do it. I know what they need to do it, but I don't understand exactly why you use a pipe and water and all that. Maybe could you explain that? Why do people typically choose to smoke with bong or pipe as opposed to paper?
Oh, well, water pipe is pretty easy to explain because you're filtering your smoke through your water. So you're pulling
See,
it
that's
in,
how
you're filtering.
Right. You're filtering the smoke through the water.
That's right.
Okay.
So you add our product into that, means you're filtering the product goes into it, so the water stays cleaner longer, so you're getting a better content, for a longer period of time.
Right.
Why do you smoke out of a pipe? Because you don't hold it.
Well, I know some people don't like to that adulterated or altered taste of their bud with paper burning. Also, they can, some people are purists and they don't want to add anything else to that, so they use a pipe or a bong for that.
Seems like a valid
And
reason.
then, of course, can you use that also with that material or no?
No, that material is not made. We
See,
try to develop.
that's how uneducated I am on the processes of smoking because I don't do it. Where can we find your products out? If I were a consumer, I want to order one person online.
Invincible.com.
Invincible.com. What about me as a retailer? If I wanted to carry these items for my customers, where would the same thing?
Invincible.com, that's going to be the link to wholesalers.
Yes,
You can
okay.
send an email, and then I'll pick up the email, and I'll say, hey. let's
Where are
do
you
this.
located? Where do you live?
We're here,
Work?
we're in the Phoenix area.
All right.
Yeah, so I own it, I
So
walk
you
here.
get to see this every day? I mean, you don't.
No,
see it from
I'm
here,
not a
but-
flat iron. I
Yeah,
look up
come on.
at it.
This is beautiful. It's a little too dry for me, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed the most so far about this event?
As you guys, as your previous interviews said, it's the silence and being able to communicate at a reasonable level, because when there's so much ambient noise around, it becomes nearly impossible to do.
Right. Have you been to big expos?
Yeah.
And in comparison, which would you say you prefer the private meetings?
I mean, yeah, I can do that all the time. That's great.
Yeah. And they do, don't you agree, they do a good job of feeding us. They do a great job of giving us scenery and recreational activities in our downtime too. Have you been to any other SSE or is this your first?
This is my first SSE.
Okay, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But everywhere we go, there's always beautiful views. There's always really fun stuff to do. And the SSE Group is always so great to us. So I want to thank them again for letting us do the show tonight. You can catch us here every Monday night at 7 o'clock on FM Talk 106.5, Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and Citizen Green TV. Thank you so much, Jeff. Did you see anything today that you hadn't seen before? Any types of businesses or any people, walks of life, anything interesting today that you would go home and say, oh, I had that experience?
Anything interesting today? Well, I was doing mostly pitching.
What did you plan on being on a radio show?
Oh, there we go. Interesting thing. Being on a radio show. No, I hadn't planned on that.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for participating.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have any plans to add to your bottom line anytime in the future?
Well, we just launched the Invincible Pipe this year, so it's going to be certainly some time before we develop more products. But these are definitely our core products, and we are excited to get more people involved with these things.
Yeah.
We know that when consumers, when they experience the benefits of our products, they continue to come back and buy the screens and the filters and
Right.
stuff like that. Because when you change your lifestyle in such a drastic way, the way you smoke, it's very, nobody's going to go back. Nobody has gone
Right.
back.
Right.
And we have had so many customers give us high, praise and writing reviews and stuff about the product. Once it's your daily stuff.
Right.
This is the thing you're going to use
This is
all
the
the
thing you
time.
can depend on. You can count on it.
It's never
It's not
going to
break.
It's never going to break. And
Right.
really, after you've broken 2 or 3 bowls, you pay for it. You've already paid for the product.
Right.
You break 2 or 3 glass bowls.
Can you give us an idea of what they retail for? So we can
Yes, the bowls retail for $35. The down stem and the pipe retail for $50 a piece. Basically, but like I said, you pay for it. It seems like a lot initially, but a down stem is $14. So after 3 broken down stems,
Right.
you bought yourself an invincible pipe. Look at that.
Invincible.
Invincible bowl. I forgot the name of my It's okay.
We've got a long way.
You pay for it. You've already paid for it. Now you have what you have for the rest of your life still.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the filters? Do you have to replace the filters?
Yeah, every 4 or 5 bowls, you would replace the filter.
And do you sell those separately as well?
We can sell those separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us again.
Invincible.
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 That's so funny. I hope that we can get some of these down to CannaBama because we haven't typically carried a lot of accessories. We had a VA that wasn't too kind, and we didn't want to give her any foot in the door. But I've met some amazing people that have these products. I know that my customers would love to have access to these, and I appreciate you giving us a demonstration for the retailers that I know that are watching as well as the customers. And hopefully you guys can pick these up soon in CannaBama in Mobile and online at CannaBama.com whenever we get these in store. So thank you so much for being with us again.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk with another retailer that is located here in Casa Grande, Arizona. She owns a shop called Smoke, and her name is Michelle Zabati. And we met yesterday and hit it off, and we're going to talk to her about what it's like to do hemp retail in a fully legal state. When we come back from the break, we'll talk to her. We'll be right with you.
Parts about our product. Invincible. It has a pressure lock and release cable. What that means is you push it into your bong and lock it in place. And then, sometimes you're pulling out your bowl and it'll pull the down stem out with it. With our product, that won't happen because you're locking it into the bong. But you're locking it.
Yes, when we come back from the break, we'll see our next guest. Thank you for your patience and understanding, y'all. What a mess. So it was just dead.
and follow us on social media. Is there a cause or issue you want to see changed or would like to get support for? Let us help you. Email al4medicalcannabisfreedom@gmail.com. Mullins Lobbyist Firm is Alabama's frontline lobbyist team specializing in cannabis, autism, epilepsy, and small business. We fight for you in Montgomery. For information on current and future federal and state legislation, including S4226 Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act and S980 Industrial Hemp Act Farm Bill 2024, visit the website mullinslobbyistfirm.com and follow us on social media. Is there a cause or issue you want to see changed or would like to get support for? Let us help you. Email al4medicalcannabisfreedom@gmail.com. Mullins Law.
Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends beyond cultivation, focusing on social and economic change through education and community engagement. Visit nativeblackcultivation.com to learn more. Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends beyond cultivation, focusing on social and economic change through education and community engagement. Visit nativeblackcultivation.com to learn more. Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends beyond cultivation, focusing on social and economic change through education and community engagement. Visit nativeblackcultivation.com to learn more. Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends.
Hey, Alabama football fans, are you headed up to T-Town this fall for the game? If you forget to come by CannaBama first, you can shop at Tuscaloosa's first hemp dispensary, Freedom CBD and Wellness on 15th Street, just a mile up from campus. They have the largest selection of products in West Alabama and are ready to hemp you out with all your tailgate needs. Follow Freedom CBD and Wellness on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Roll Tide. Hey, Alabama football fans, are you headed up to Welcome back to the show, everybody. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona at the SSE Group event, a networking group, private meeting style. You've heard from SSE rep Russell Terrace and one of our exhibitors, the invincible inventor, Jeff Hochul. And now we're going to talk to Michelle Sabati. You have a retail shop in Casa Grande, Arizona. Where's that? How far from Phoenix is that?
About 40 minutes.
45 minutes, okay. It's called Smoke. I love that name. That's so cute. My father-in-law used to say, "Smoke with me out all the time." Welcome to the show, and thank you for doing this. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your store and your community. I'm so curious, is hemp in demand in a fully legal state? You guys have medical cannabis, you have recreational access, and then you have hemp dispensaries. So what is it like to be a hemp retailer in a fully legal state?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There are people out there that can't handle the
Right.
cannabis,
Mhm.
so we carry it for them, so that they can take care of their needs,
Right.
their pain needs.
So do you, what products do your customers seek the most? The lower potency THC, CBD,
CBD,
CBN?
CBN, roll-on gels, lotions, the CBD lotions. My mother-in-law is big on hoodies,
Mhm.
so we get her lotion all the time.
Right, okay. Well, so a lot of people are coming to you for serious pain issues.
Yes.
What else do you see the most?
We also see parents come in for their children
Mhm.
when they have seizures
Mhm.
and doctors won't provide them anything.
Right.
We help them with the CBD.
And it seems kind of crazy in a state like this
Yeah.
that a child with a seizure disorder wouldn't have access. Is that very common?
It is very common.
Really?
The medicine isn't strong enough,
Oh,
so the regular medicine, so we help them with,
Kind of supplementing it.
supplementing them, and we have a couple that really work.
Yeah. Does the medical community in this area, obviously, they must be supportive of the use of medical cannabis and products like CBD?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you don't, where I come from, we have doctors that won't treat their patients if they find out they're using even CBD. So that's why I'm asking what the environment is like within, working between the consumer and their doctors and what they have to say. I have customers that come in and say, I have this chronic pain and I'm all this pain medicine, but my doctor won't let me even try CBD.
Oh, no, not here, not here.
Because they will take away their prescriptions and stuff like that. Right.
Correct. I was on, opiates, and I had my kidney removed.
Wow.
And I took myself off of that to go on to CBD.
Okay.
Because it was making me sick.
Right.
So,
I spent 10 years on opiates myself,
yeah,
and the non-intoxicating CBD changed my life
yes.
and was so much better for me than any painkiller I ever had.
Yes.
And I think people don't really believe me when I say that, but I'll keep saying it because it's true. And obviously, people like you can back me up on it.
Yes. And my doctor was the one who actually told me, hey, why don't you try it?
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Because pain management doctors are usually our worst ones to deal with. They are the harshest critics. And I've had people come in and cry and say, I want to try this, or I've tried it and I know it works. But if I use it, my doctor will not continue to treat me.
Correct.
And when you're in an intractable pain situation, once you're established with the doctor, if you have to start all over again, you could be without medication and healthcare for months. If you can even get it.
Correct.
So, okay. So, well, what inspired you to venture into the cannabis industry?
We had a couple of customers come in, and for that same reason, they're in a lot of pain. They don't want to smoke the regular because they're allergic. They break out hives, or they throw up, or they're in the hospital. So we introduced this to them.
Really?
Yeah. So
You
we
see a lot of
them.
like cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome?
Yes.
Really? You see that often?
Yes. We have actually two of my personal friends.
I mean, I personally know 2 people, which I think is a lot, but I had not met anybody up until recently that had actually experienced it.
Yes. Yes. Myself, I experienced it, and a really good friend of mine, Kirsten, she experienced it and still going through it.
Yeah, I had an employee that went through it temporarily when his immune system was compromised, but after about 3 months, he was better. So it is important, especially I think in states where you can get legal access to high THC. I think CBD and CBG and CBN and all of the other amazing parts of the plant that we've had access to since 2018, I think those get lost. And when we started being able to offer more intoxicating products, people, just assume that, that we don't sell CBD anymore. We very much sell CBD. I tell people every day, if I had to choose one component of the plant that I could have every day, and that was it would be CBD.
Yeah. Yes, some of our customers, they don't want to be the head high, they want the body relaxed, so they can sleep at night.
Right. And when we try to explain to our customers,
Yes.
getting rid of the inflammation sources that create the problems that we're trying to mask. You don't have to mask them if you fix them. And then you can just enjoy cannabis for fun.
Exactly.
Well, have you been to many other vendor events before the SSE Group event?
Yes.
Have you been to SSE before?
Yes. Good. For a very long time.
I think, Jeff was a newcomer, but
Yes.
everybody else that I've met that's been before has been to multiple because we do really value what we get accomplished at these events.
Yes. It's more personal, it's more laid back, relaxed. You can make that work.
Right.
Without, people and with music.
Right. Well, no one wants to negotiate prices or
Exactly.
volume. It's none of anybody's business how much money I have to spend or what products that I'm going to buy and things like that. And, it's overwhelming too to have to try to connect with someone. For me personally, and I'm sure you can agree, we like to know who we're working with.
Yes.
I love that I just got the guy who made show me how to use it. And you know what? And show my customers and my audience how to use it. That's really cool. You don't get to do that when you shop at a Walmart or, you know, a chain store. You don't get to get that kind of information and know those people and get to choose who you work with based on, do their morals and their ethics and their values match yours, you know?
And I will be bringing products to my shop.
Well, there you go. We definitely scored all night. So what would you say if you were talking to a retailer who had not been to any type of event? What would you say is the best reason to attend an SSE Group event?
The personal connection that you make with everybody here.
Yeah, I agree.
I make with you.
Right. We've had meals together.
Yeah.
You know, we've smoked together. And you know, and we have an opportunity to celebrate and have downtime together. And I think that, you know, as hard as it is for people in our industry, because nothing comes easy for us. Banking, advertising and marketing, or the stigma and all that. And you guys, I'm sure it's a little simpler here because nobody thinks it's weird and nobody's gonna, you know, try to exercise you on the sidewalk like they do now. But I think that that's important, that you be able to know who we can work with thousands of people. Right. We want to work with the people that we know have the end consumer in mind, because that's what we have in mind.
Correct.
Right. We go home at night and worry about it, don't we?
Yes.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like? How can we find you if we are in Casa Grande or in the Phoenix area? How can we find you? Google, just type us up. You guys have a website? It's on Facebook. Facebook. Okay. Smoke On in Casa Grande, Arizona, on Facebook. All right. Did you see anything interesting or unique that was unexpected, or have you had any interesting interactions so far?
Yes, we have this product. It was very unique.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I don't have to carry 10 different stems.
Right.
It's very one.
Well, and see, that's a great testimonial for somebody like me, because I haven't ever carried the water pipes before or any of those types of products. So I wasn't aware that breaking bowls was a thing.
All the time.
I did not know that was a thing. So that's because I don't, you know, I have my staff that they make all the flower recommendations and things like that, but I don't have any such experience. I did not realize what an epidemic broken bowls is and how much money people were spending buying new broken bowls. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk to another retailer that is from Utah. I had breakfast with him this morning, and he's going to tell us a story about being raided by the authorities a couple of months ago. We've had some raids recently in the Mobile area. We've had some in Baldwin County. My friend Debbie Stokes has been under the thumb of the Baldwin County Sheriff's Department. My friends at Boro Hemp in Gadsden, Alabama, have been under the thumb of the Alabama Health Department, trying to shut them down and make pieces of paper appear out of thin air that say things that are supposed to set precedents. And we can't allow that to happen. You know, I mean, we have so many other things that we come against. We can't get bank, we can't get credit, we can't even get credit cards. We can't advertise. I can't put a billboard in front of a church or school or a playground. You know, every turn we have obstacles. And so I love this event because we get to come together and commiserate about that. How do you deal with this problem? How do I deal with this problem? What works for you? What works for me as buyers? And then we learn also from our exhibitors, because they deal with thousands of us. And so then we get to tell them what we've learned from thousands of consumers. And the exchange of information creates better products, better service, and better experiences. And then on the business side, it creates a better, more stable business. It can offer consistency, quality, and transparency every time, and then give the people the information and education that they need. Education is better. Right. Do you guys do any type of education?
We do. We let everybody know what it does, how it works, if it's a body or.
It's time to go. I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You can catch her in Casa Grande at Smoke On. We come back from the break. We're going to talk to another retailer about being ready. Stay with us.
Mullins Lobbyist Firm is Alabama's frontline lobbyist team specializing in cannabis, autism, epilepsy, and small business. We fight for you in Montgomery. For information on current and future federal and state legislation, including S 4226 Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act and S 980 Industrial Hemp Act Farm Bill 2024, visit the website mullinslobbyistfirm.com and follow us on social media. Is there a cause or issue you want to see changed or would like to get support for? Let us help you. Email al4medicalcannabisfreedom@gmail.com. Mullins Lobbyist Firm is Alabama's frontline lobbyist team specializing in cannabis, autism, epilepsy.
Native Black Cultivation is a true pioneer in Alabama's cannabis industry. As the first medical cannabis company to harvest in the state, they're committed to producing quality, sustainable cannabis. Native Black Cultivation blends integrity, innovation, and inclusivity to ensure every product from the farm meets the highest standard of quality and safety. Their mission extends beyond cultivation, focusing on social and economic change through education and community engagement. Visit nativeblackcultivation.com to learn more. Native Black Cultivation.
Hey, Alabama football fans, are you headed up to T-Town this fall for the game? If you forget to come by CannaBama first, you can shop at Tuscaloosa's first hemp dispensary, Freedom CBD and Wellness on 15th Street, just a mile up from campus. They have the largest selection of products in West Alabama and are ready to hemp you out with all your tailgate needs. Follow Freedom CBD and Wellness on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Roll Tide. Hey, Alabama football fans, are you headed up to T-Town this fall for the game? If you forget to come by CannaBama first, you can shop at Tuscaloosa's first hemp dispensary, Freedom CBD and Wellness on 15th Street, just a mile up from campus. They have the largest selection of products in West Alabama and are ready to hemp you out with all your tailgate needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, we want to talk to another spotter. His name is Shane England. Shane, welcome to the show. Tell us where you're from and what you do.
So I'm from Utah, born and raised, and I also work at research jobs. But my passion for cannabis was the farming.
Yeah.
I farmed in Nevada, Utah, and now we're operating in Utah and Wyoming.
Wow, we're out in Utah. I've been to Utah.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. Yeah,
Farm down
that's
south.
beautiful. Yeah. What's the name of your business?
So it's wild cannabis.
Wild Cannabis. I love that.
There is no difference between hemp and marijuana.
No, those are legal terms. That's right.
That's why we chose the name.
That's right. That's why I chose the name CannaBama.
Same pod.
That's right. Well, we all know that the plant is cannabis, as you know, hemp and marijuana and weed and all the things. Those are legal terms that have definitions. What are we talking about? So you used to grow. You don't grow anymore.
Well, I wasn't even hard quite. I got rated on the highway transporting him.
Really? You got rated transporting hemp. Tell us about that.
I was still using it.
Right.
And I had one little plan, my little girl.
Uh-huh.
And she wasn't but that young. She was still a
Uh-huh.
little girl. I put her in the young. Just there for 10 years old. She lived on the farm in the back.
One plant in a beer. And you called and told them you were doing it.
I did.
Okay.
Way back, we got pulled over by the highway.
Oh, wow.
Now, this was a couple of years ago, and I
Yeah.
spent 2 days in jail because I'm not having a cat. But I had to identify the incident.
One plant, and you spent 2 days in jail?
That was my precursor.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even imagine.
But, you know, the interesting thing is, and highway patrol finally called back, called me back a couple days, or a couple of days. Please come pick up your plant.
Please come and pick up your plant. It's probably dead now.
Well, no, they get your wife.
Did they really?
But they were tired of the news outlets coming and taking them out in the interview. All the dogs off.
So the weed plant at the
Yeah.
at the station house. Well, so you said that you had a stalker.
I did.
So tell us about that. And the cops really like you. Yeah. So tell us about that.
So we have a beautiful suburban. This is my right on the border of Utah.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's happening a lot around the country. Each of the states are creating these different bans or these different restrictions on different products. Every state's different. We don't know what's going on, and they don't call us up and tell us.
Well, and that was part of the process that we lost pretty well. But
Right.
So they decided to make that instead show the incident. So came by with the Department of Criminal Investigation, the whole SWAT force, basically.
Oh my gosh.
And they had an order, but it was basically saying, we're going to pick up everything from any THC. Everything. It wasn't just one product or two products. They were making a show of the whole entire operation.
They wanted to hurt you financially.
So they picked up every last product we had.
Wow.
And their statement was, we want to test it out.
Right.
They just didn't pick up one.
They picked up every single item, which I know how much I have in my store.
I lost over $100,000.
Oh gosh. Woo. And there's nothing you can really do about that, right? You can't go, hey, I want to sue you for damages because you falsely arrested me.
Yep. Deep pockets.
Well, that's true. That's true. Usually by the time you know you have a lawsuit, you can't afford to sue. That's my experience.
But, you know, I've been working with the state. We've been like all the
So you're not on the same social offender list or anything. The state's still good with you.
Yeah, so far. We really work to good relations with the local and state.
Right. None of us wants to get away with anything, cut corners, or break rules. You know, none of us wants to.
But
This is our livelihood. Our families are fed based on what we do in businesses. We're not trying to get away with anything. We want to succeed because we're good at what we do.
You know, I had an insight from what happened to the agent.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Really, I got to tell you that this happened. This escaped me on the border. They call it they don't allow it. Right on the border. So they got and they said, once another state takes a complaint, they have to do hash out.
Wow.
I don't know. They took every single item that wasn't appropriate. So it's been through this, and we're still trying to see.
Are you gonna get any of that? Well, and if they opened it though, tested it, it's not safe to sell. Wow, I mean, do you have any?
Well, I was playing the defensive posturing.
Right.
See what happened. At this point, not
Well, that usually states, counties, cities have a lot more resources. I have a friend, like I said earlier, that has a processing facility, and the Alabama Health Department has come after her, really targeted her, and tried to shut down her business, and it cost her hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they sued them. But the state is appealing, because they know they have all the time and money in the world, and in Alabama is not allowed to sue for damages. So my friends can never get her $100,000 back. She can never get her 2 years of her life, and it's still legal. And the way that it's affected her family, her health, all that, she'll never get that back. And she did nothing wrong.
That's how I felt about what happened. It was why they actually have his name having
Oh no, yeah, Wyoming, yeah.
and they've been burned in the past with having bad ratings.
I imagine.
You look it up and they speak on I-80 that shipping full of they lost tens of thousands of dollars of loss because they didn't know that process.
Wow. Well, I mean, if the state or whatever the law enforcement agency is, does not have the ability even to test it, do they even know to test it? And if they do they have proper technique, proper machinery, whatever? I know that not all labs are the same. And is it PDA approved? That kind of thing. If you trust with that.
So we take, the state hospital monitor the process. They brought us up with some session on our shop. Here's an example of a company that we're not. They already had some training.
Wow.
And then they also do the same session for testimonials. Because we've taken a lot to.
Right.
A lot of what goes up in the last legislation was technically
The same,
The
the
national
now,
conference.
I think that there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the States. I know he's here. And
This is slides.
it's just like, I never decided that they were in and stuff like that. And those businesses. Besides that, you know, if they can succeed in getting these things to stick, then they're going to. It's the possibility. Thank you so much, Jane. We're out. Thank you so much for being with us and talking with us and for giving us an insight into what it's like for you. I thank you, and you are a trooper. I don't envy you, and I would love to know how that ends up. Thank you again for doing this right here.